I'm here with Kylie Filion, who's the supervisor of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Kingston, Frontenac, Lennox and Addington. Hi, Kylie.
Hi there, how's it going?
It's good now. We had a few technical issues we've worked out, so we're all good now. So Kylie, Big Brothers and Big Sisters, it seems to me at one time it used to be two totally separate organizations. Tell me a little bit about the Kingston, Frontenac, Lennox and Addington version. When did they come together? Is that a national thing?
Yeah, great question. Yeah, the history of Big Brothers Big Sisters is quite intriguing, actually, I would say. Yeah, many years ago, it was founded was just Big Brothers, right? In more of like in the prison sort of setting, some of the guards were finding that they were building relationships with the prisoners, and that was sort of the how Big Brothers came about, and the concept of mentorship came about was actually in that sort of setting. And then yeah, over the years, so we've been in existence as a Big Brothers corporation for over 50 years, and soon after that, we became Big Brothers Big Sisters. The two organizations amalgamated and became one, and we're offering programs for nearly 500 children and youth in our community, over many different programs for all genders, yeah, we're happy to kind of make it through this pandemic, hopefully, crossing our fingers, and we're very grateful for being able to continue to provide mentorship to young people in our community throughout the pandemic. And yeah, we're here today continuing to provide mentorship, so we're excited and grateful for that.
So tell me a little bit about the kind of programs that you do provide. I imagine, like so many agencies, it's mushroomed and blossomed over the years, and what might have been a very what people think about as Big Brother or a Big Sister has mushroomed out and has become more. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I appreciate that question. Our programs really are based on a mentorship and mentoring impact, and that concept of mentoring, where a caring role model is willing to provide their experience and provide just an opportunity for a young person. They're matched through our experienced caseworkers that take some time to get to know the family and the child, and get to know the mentor and their lived experiences and what they can bring to a mentoring relationship. And they spend time in our community. Through our community-based programs, they're spending time in our community, exploring our downtown, our parks, they're going for walks. So it's all based on fun and providing that experience for the young person, but also providing a developmental relationship to that young person. So we've done a lot of work and partnered with the Search Institute on a national level to be able to really look at what mentorship and what a relationship should be with a young person, and using those elements of a developmental relationship, and ensuring that our mentors are being intentional in helping the young people in our community thrive and see their spark and develop their potential completely. So we do that across all of our mentoring programs. So our community-based programs are those traditional, one-to-one, mentor to mentee, long-term, life-changing relationships. We also provide group mentoring for folks that, maybe a one-to-one program isn't necessary at the time, but also for those that are waiting for their match, because like many mentorship programs or any sort of mental health focused program, we do have a wait list, and so we try to mitigate that gap between the need for support and the matching process. And so we provide some group mentoring programs as well, a few times a week in both Kingston and Napanee. And our in-school programs also have evolved over time, and so we provide one-to-one in-school mentoring programs to young folks in our community, as well as group mentoring programs. And so our group mentoring programs focus on kind of that grade 5 to grade 8 age group, where they're the pre-adolescent age. They're facing a lot of challenges, facing a lot of questions as they're developing into their teenhood. And our mentors are there to kind of support them and support them through those tough conversations and those tough challenges that they're facing at the moment.
At one time, I think the impression a lot of us would have about Big Brothers Big Sisters is that, you know, for Big Brother, it's always a family without a father figure. It's just the mother raising the child and vice versa. Has that changed any? Like, there are lots of instances, for example, in the military where a parent may be away for months at a time. Is that something that you guys do as well, to bring a big brother in, not as a substitute for a father or mother, but as sort of just extra help for the family and for the person involved?
Yeah, I would say that we do see a lot of that, and in particular the mothers with the young boys. Case in point, our need for male mentors is a lot larger than our need for female mentors, for that reason. I would also say in the same breath that, you know, the folks that we're serving is a lot more diverse now, I would think. The young people that are coming to our programs, it's not only just young boys, it's everybody. Everyone needs mentorship, especially with the pandemic. Everyone has faced some sort of impact from the pandemic, and mentorship has really helped a lot of the young people in our programs thrive through it and feel more connected. Social isolation impacts everybody, and you know, the young people come to us for a lot of different reasons now. I think it has changed, but mental health and social anxieties, struggling with school and socialization at school, just overall mental health and well-being has been, you know, it affects everybody. It doesn't necessarily depend on your family structure. We see folks facing all sorts of adversities. You know, a lot of violence in the homes, a lot of the single parent household. I believe 90% of our clientele is single parent households. But certainly the mental health aspect, socialization, you know, violence in the household, experience or exposure to drugs in the neighborhood, and even newcomers and immigration and English as a second language, these kinds of families as well. So we're seeing a lot of different adversities in our clientele, and not only just that single parent household, but certainly there as well.
Right. And the United Way is a big help to you guys. Give me an idea what the United Way does for you.
Yeah, the United Way supports our community-based programs and those one-to-one relationships. So through the United Way, we're able to reach over 160 young people in our programs, in our one-to-one community-based programs. So that traditional big brother, big sister, mentoring relationship.
Okay, and do they provide funding for you as well?
Yes, yeah, absolutely. So the funding that the United Way provides us allows us to have our mentoring coordinators support the matches, you know, well beyond that enrollment process, and be able to ensure that our mentors are being intentional with those developmental relationships with young people, and that the child is safe in our programs and that. So yeah, that we're very grateful for the United Way for providing that to us, to be able to provide the mentoring coordinators and our staff.
So this is another good, just as an aside, another good reason to support the United Way every way you can, right?
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
Okay, thanks, Kylie. I think that gives us a pretty good idea of what Big Brothers Big Sisters is doing here. If people want any more information, where can they go and get that?
Please visit our website. There's information around our programs, about how you can be involved as a mentor. And so, yeah, our website, and feel free to give us a call. Our phone lines are always open. We're always open to having a chat.